Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are we doing today? How are we doing today? Good morning. We're back with more Final Fantasy XIV. After our brief foray over into PoE for the launch. Now it's time. Now it's time. We're gonna do some raiding today. I got raiding to do. Ukumus, good morning. How are you doing today? Good morning. Welcome in. We're doing some Final Fantasy XIV today. My guy is dressed as a Idol fan because of the latest event. Just in a little casual wear. Doing good, thank you. How are you? You're welcome. I am doing pretty well. The weekend was too short, but or my weekend was too short, but I'm looking forward to doing some more gaming today. Getting some more streaming done. Doing some raids that I haven't seen yet. Sort of working my way backward in time now. I'm doing well. Doing well. Still waking up a little bit. It's 10 a.m. here, but I've been up for a few hours. But there's always like a little wake up segment as I get my voice going. I'm doing good. I am good. We'll probably warm up a little bit. Probably warm up a little bit, because I haven't played 14 in a couple weeks. Let's go let's go over here. Never played any Final Fantasy game, so all of them are ones that I haven't seen. Okay, I can sort of give you the lowdown. So 14. Final Fantasy XIV, the one we're currently playing, is the MMO, or, well, it's one of the two MMOs. For some reason they made two. It is the second MMO that they did. All of the Final Fantasy games share themes and some, like some characters are named similarly and they fulfill similar archetypes. Like there's always a guy named Sid in every Final Fantasy, that kind of thing. But 14 is sort of like its own thing, but also a love letter to all the other ones. So you can sort of find, like, it'll occasionally bring in content from all of the other Final Fantasy games. But you have stuff like chocobos. You have there's a lot of attacking and dethroning God, but in general, Final Fantasy games aren't sequels to one another. Like Final Fantasy II is not a sequel to Final Fantasy I. 3 is not a sequel to 2, etc., etc. When they do sequels, they're in the same series. They're in the same number. It's like there's a Final Fantasy 13, 1, 2, and 3. Like 13, 1, 13, 2, 13, 3. So that was a set of, that was like a trilogy of games. I think 10 also has like a 10-1 and a 10-2. Sounds a bit like Persona. It honestly is. I noticed that too when I started playing Persona 5. It's a similar vibe. That's the best way to put it. I don't know why I didn't start with that. Yeah, it's exactly the same deal. Where you'll get a little bit of crossover, a little bit of thematic stuff that's similar. Yeah. similar vibe to like how the Persona games do stuff, from what I understand. I don't know if 14 has any like exact characters that swap over, but there's like, you know, like I said, there's always a Cid, and he's always like an engineer slash like airship guy, but he's not like the same guy, if that makes sense. Sometimes he's not even a guy, sometimes he's a girl, for sure. Oh, I don't know what I was doing here. I don't know why I came to here in particular. Let's go to the casino. I need to do some housekeeping anyway. Let's go to the casino. So that's all the main Nun games, right? And then they also do stuff similar to Persona, where occasionally they do a, you know, spin-offs. So there's like Final Fantasy Tactics, that kind of thing. Or it's a different game style. But 1 through 9, 10-ish are turn-based. And then they sort of start transitioning into like an active battle system, where it's more like an action RPG than a traditional turn-based RPG. So like the latest one, like 16, which is the latest Final Fantasy currently, is like a full-on action game. Like they still have some weird mechanics that give you a sort of like an almost turn-based ability, but they're like fully action games, or fully like action RPGs. But if you go back and play like 6 or 7 or 8 or 9, I'm pretty sure. I haven't played 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, or 13. I'm missing like that middle section, so I can't speak exactly to how those play. As far as I know, they like sort of made them more actiony. And I've played a little bit of 15 and a little bit of 16, but I haven't beaten them. I said I was going to go to the casino, to it. I got distracted. And then, like I said, 14 is the bigger MMO. 11 was also an MMO. 14 is the bigger MMO. They're currently running one that they're like pushing. But it also has a phenomenal story, which is the reason I'm playing it. I'm playing it less for the MMO bits and more for the for it being an awesome like story game. If that makes sense. I think I need to go over here. Although I've been enjoying like raiding and stuff in 14 lately, but again, that's largely because they put a bunch of story in the raids. So my story gamer heart is enjoying it. But you know, like every MMO, it's got a bunch of random activities to do, that kind of thing. Yeah. I'm late for the ticket, I know. Just gonna do a little lottery buying. Little in-game lottery. Just because. Do I expect to win? Absolutely not. But could happen. Yeah, this is like a casino like game area, funnily enough. This is like a little, yeah, it's a casino. It's a little theme park. It's got, you know, games and like a little lottery thing and just a little vibe place, a little fun little place. It's got its own currency and everything. I'm not gambling for like real money or anything, or even like in-game real money. It's a special currency just for here. Yeah, see, it's got little games you can play all over. They occasionally do like events and stuff in here. It's neat. Let's go to Julialo. And they've been, the game's been running for over a decade now. I'm pretty sure. You know, they do expansions every couple of years. Or even more frequently, even. This is the main hub from the latest one. It's a very cool backing track. Got a little bit. It's a completely different vibe than the rest of the game. It's like a almost like Aztec or Mayan type of vibe. See if I can see the. But you can sort of see up behind me, little palace up there. And yeah, I'm dressed as one of the events because cosmetics are important. No, glams. Let's see. Yeah, the plan is to do some raiding today, but I want to let people sort of filter in, you know. Let's see, how can I... What else do I need to do? I probably need a new Wondrous Tales, don't I? I haven't played 14 in a little bit, because I was doing PoE last week. But 14 is one of my, like, consistent through games here on the stream. I always... this and PoE, I sort of keep in the schedule for people who are, you know, long-time watchers, and because I enjoy it, because there's always something to do. So, a couple of days a week, we hop in here and do stiff. Usually on Sundays, I do, like, group content. So today we'll be doing some of the raiding stuff, getting more of the story. And then on Tuesday, I usually just do some of the side story content that I haven't done yet. Also fun. And of course, you know, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday are Persona, or whatever my current game is, which for the last the last 3 months has been Persona. Final Life. So, let's see. Let's look at our book. I'm probably not going to complete this one, just like I never complete any of them. It is there. Wish my hand didn't hurt. Or rather, I wish my hand did hurt. I'm having issues with my pinky. I think I've got like a pinched nerve or something. It's like weirdly numb on my left hand. Not great, probably, but I can't do anything about it. Let's just go blast something. Give me something to blast. Yeah, not great. Yeah. It's sometimes when I stretch, like when I'm you know, just doing some stretches, it seems to like fix itself for a moment. So I'm guessing it's like something is something. I don't know. I'm not a doctor and I don't have health insurance, so I can't go to a doctor without bankrupting myself. So I'm just gonna sort of hope it fixes itself. If it gets too bad, I'll do an emergency check, but it doesn't seem to be getting worse. It just doesn't seem to be doing anything at all. It just sort of seems to be doing. So hopefully, It's like just tip. Just like the tip of my pinky. This is like a lost sensation. It's very recent. It's like within the last like a week. Maybe it'll just be fine. Maybe it'll be fine. Says very optimistically. This is kind of an annoying place to run around. Huh? I'm looking for a good fate to do. H. Just so I can shoot some stuff with fireballs. Because there's a hellhole in that aspect for sure. That aspect and at least a couple of others. Yes. Not great. It is what it is. Get too into that, but y'all know. Y'all know. Y'all know. That is not the one I wanted to take. Some of these areas are difficult to navigate until you get the ability to fly around. I don't have yet. In this zone. I just want to get over here and blast something. I just want to go shoot something, please. See. Can't fly. Horse has wings, but he can't fly. I'm trying to get over to this. Blast some slimes. I could just randomly kill stuff, but actually fighting stuff in these sort of pink events you can see over here on the map, they actually give you stuff. Better than just like mindlessly grinding enemies. But I do have to get all the way over there. It wouldn't be so annoying, but it, you know, I play everything on keyboard and mouse, and I need my pinky for like the shift and control and all that. Keys. A little awkward. There we go. Let's blast some slimes. Robin, get out of here. My faithful chocobo. Yeah, this will be fine. I'm gonna play it pretty chill. So just gotta shoot some slimes. Yeah, hopefully it just resolves itself. Like I've been working out, and you know, we're getting trying to do some more flexibility stuff, all that, you know. So hopefully it will pay off, you know. Yeah, you can see since this is an MMO, we have a random other guy here helping us. Abby McStabby over there. I'm not an expert at thing, so do not look to me for pro gameplay. They have dragged him all the way over here. Come on. Completed. See, nice and easy. Oh. I was not aware. There's a second part to this one. It's fine. I don't know what that looks like, so it means you're close to pros, you're saying? I'll take it. That's there's a lot to this game. It's a classic like MMO style. Like it's, you know, skill bars and rotations and cooldowns, all that. And once we get into the raids, you'll sort of see the. Once we get into the raids, you'll see like real stuff going on, and probably see me die. That's okay. That's what healers are for. Yeah, you can get mounts. See, I'm riding around in this in a literal mech. 14 is a fantasy game, but it's also a little bit of a sci-fi game. It's fantasy themes, but we've also been to space. So, you know. We get this guy. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and go to here. I need to talk to La Habrea. Yeah, we'll go ahead and start getting the getting our story going. Get ready for the raids here soon. Hopefully, I have some people pop in. I usually have some community members that play around with me, which is super nice. It's just super nice. Because we're doing some of the older raids. Like, we're doing raids from the previous expansion. It came out a few years ago now. But I've never done them, so they're brand new to me. Like, I basically beelined. Like, I just mainlined the actual story. The actual, like, main story quest. And dodged, like, everything that wasn't required to progress. Because, like I said, I'm doing it for the story. But as it turns out, the raids and such, the side content that I'm working on, there's a ton of story in it. Like the amount of story where I should have been doing it the first time through, as I'm learning. So we're doing it now. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be raiding. If it didn't have all of it, have all that story. Let's see what they got for us, because we're I'm caught up on the main story. There's no more for me to do until April. I think beginning of April. We're getting patch 7.5, which I think drops our next little main story bit. Looking forward to it. It's like, it'll be like the sort of the, what's the word I'm looking for? Patch 7.5 will be like the transition out of our current expansion. Sort of like the wrap up, like the teaser for the next expansion coming. Usually what they do. Should be fun. Because we are getting... Because basically what they do is they do a big expansion every couple of years, right? And then they release patches for that expansion. So we're in Dawn Trail right now. Is the current expansion, and then which was patch 7.0, right? Or version 7.0. And then 7.1, 7.2, 7.3. Sometimes they do a half number, so it'd be like 7.15, etc., etc. All of those are like added content. They might add dungeons, or add raids, or add a little bit of extra story. And then, yeah, usually the 0.5, the 7.5, or 6.5 is like the wrap up to like the last little, like we've already completed Dawn Trail, but now it's like this is what you can sort of see coming. So, should be fun. Usually gives a little bit of a teaser. But currently, this is the raid setting for Endwalker, which is the previous expansion. They went with sort of a Castlevania, like evil castle type of vibe. It's super interesting. Closest thing I know like that is Genshin Impact or Arc Knight Innsfield, where they have those updates thing. Yeah, similar thing, where they'll release a patch and like suddenly you have a whole new location, right? Like you have a whole new place to explore with the story attached. Yeah, exactly the same vibe. Except for these are explicitly paid. Like you buy the expansions here. Although, you know, gotchas have their own monetization. You get the updates for free, but not the characters. I used to Genshin. I had fun with it. I'm not caught up though. I'm like a year plus behind at this point. It's a fun game. It's more fun than it should be, given that I don't like the gacha business model as a general rule. But the game itself is super fun, so I played it. Alright, I'm trying to remember what La Habrea sounded like. Just like with Persona, I do voice the characters when they don't give them the voice acting. Sometimes they do. Depends on the cutscene. Just like in Persona. I don't remember what La Habrea sounded like. He was very smug, if I recall correctly. Let's do this. If he wasn't smug before, he's going to be now. I do not look like I'm being serious here. Look very out of place. Hephaestus is cunning, despite his warped mind. Whatever took hold of Erechthonios, it made short work of his reason. From the moment he laid eyes upon me, I could sense his hatred and rage simmering below the surface. 'Twas but a matter of time till it spilled forth, and that was when he fell into the spell's embrace. A magic woven with such skill that Erechthonios himself failed to notice, until it was too late. If this is the measure of Hephaestus' power, then the other keywords had little chance to resist it. I saw his work during our encounter with Hesperus. Doubtless Hephaestus's magics led his admiration and envy into those room for naught else in his heart. And there was something else besides. Did you not feel the presence of another? Odds. The latest event was like a little bit of a pop idol thing, which is why I'm wearing a t-shirt with a guy's face on it. You know, I got the merch. I'm still trying to figure out merch for us, by the way. It's a thing I plan on doing eventually.
As I thought, someone was trying to warn Ericthonios. But who? Would it have been one of the key wards?
Oh, it was probably his mama.
Alas, no warning arrived too late. I had already provoked Ericthonios past the point of no return. I bear the burden for this failure. In my stubbornness, I could but scorn the boy, and Hephaestus knew that. And now I dread to think of the ordeal that awaits him due to my rashness.
Yeah, if this seems confusing, that's because it's a little confusing, because we're like midway through. But just bear with me. Basically, to sort of catch up, we're in a place called Pandemonium, which is a research facility into the past. Yes, there's also time travel. It's a research facility in the past where a bunch of like giant monsters and critters and such have been created and looked after and researched. Something went wrong, which we've learned is somebody went wrong, basically, and it started letting them out and doing shenaniganry, and we're sort of in the middle of it. So our job is to beat up the monsters so that we can lock them back up, or the most threatening ones, and then carry on with the story, which we have found out that there's a guy behind this who is sort of a clone of this guy. He's like, this guy did a little bit of cloning and like sort of branched his personality, and as per usual, it didn't go well, and that clone is a little crazy and causing what seems to be causing all of the stuff that we've been dealing with in this raid series. So, yeah, basically 14 has like every expansion has its own series of raids, which are big, 8-man, like 8-player fights, basically, with like boss fights. We've done the first 4. That's the video up in the pinned message is my run through the first 4 of the fights, along with the story. And I've done the first 1 or 2 of the current phase for current bit, but we're sort of in the middle of that one now, which is the Abyssos set. So that's sort of where we're at. And the one thing I know about Final Fantasy is that it is absolutely wild. Yep. Yeah, like I said, we've been to the past. We have been to literally space, as in we built a spaceship, like a starship. That's a real thing that happens. And traveled to the basically to the end of the universe. It's bonkers. And then, hilariously enough, so Endwalker was like the end of a like a decade-long story arc, basically. So Dawn Trail, which is the current expansion, we've been sort of like the side character the entire time. Like we're sort of on vacation. We go to a different location and we're just like sort of vibing, and things happen. A lot of things happen. It is still Final Fantasy, but we're like not really the main character of the events, and nobody knows who we are. We're famous back home, right? But nobody in the new spot knows who we are. So they're all like, that guy. Then, I whip out a staff and explode them. They bring me in when they need a gun, the big guns, basically. And, we make friends, influence people. I enjoy it. I enjoy all Final Fantasy's nonsense. And the story is genuinely good in 14. I have actively cried at least once, probably several times. Because they don't pull any punches. Similar actually to Persona. This is another JRPG type of game where they just do stuff. Oh. Where were we? Yeah. Well, Scarlet Rose. Good morning to you as well. How are you doing today, Rose? Hope you're doing well. We're gonna be raiding today. You down for some raiding? Okay, just woke up, yeah? Yeah, I haven't even done whatever the first one today is. I don't even remember where we got. But, yeah, take your time. Take your time. You got a little bit of time. I'm going through the lead-up story and all that. And then, we'll probably take our first break, and then it'd work out pretty well. Yeah, take your time, wake yourself up, get your coffee, all that good stuff.
There's time yet to save him. We can easily regain control of Abyssos, giving us a firm foothold from which to brave Pandemonium's lowest level. The enemy is within reach.
Gotcha.
Just as with Hesperos, Erechthonios is in danger of being consumed by Hephaestus' spell. However, I have faith that he will not easily lose sight of himself.
Almost 6 p.m. here, so I'm very awake. I would hope so, yeah. Like I said, it's middle morning here, so I'm feeling pretty awake now, but I gotta rev up. Oh. 6 p.m. See, that's like 7 hours ahead of me, I think. I don't know where that puts you. Over there somewhere. Put you over there somewhere. I'm not good at time zones. Over there is correct. Yeah. That's as close as I need to know, really. Just somewhere over in that way. Somewhere in the future. I hope the rest of the day is going well. You've already seen the day, so hope the day's good. Was it early on? Oh,
Just as with Hesperos, Ericthonios is in danger of being consumed by Hephaestus' spell. However, I have faith that he will not easily lose sight of himself.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take okay. I'll take it. Sometimes okay is what you can go for.
The way forward is clear. Brea, pray tell us all you know of what we shall find beyond Abyssos. I can only assume one more keyword lies in wait.
Did we finish Abyssos? I didn't think we did. They seem to be hinting that we have, but I guess we'll see.
I don't think we have.
The deepest level of pandemonium, with the cool little A and E combined thing, a pandemonium,
Is called Tartarus. And your passage shall be challenged not only by a keyword. Hephaestus has laid traps in every corner of its halls. You have no hope of surviving far past the threshold. That, I expect, is where Adamelon shall shine.
That's me. I'm a Damelon. A Damelon is usually my go-to fantasy character name. I didn't use it for Persona because Persona is more of a modern setting. But usually in an RPG, if it's like fantasy based, I'm a Damelon. I've been using that name for too many years. Almost 30, probably.
This dissolute ether shall allow him to slip through the traps unimpeded. We saw it when Hephaestus had no effect, and doubtless ever he has yet to devise a countermeasure. And doubtless even he has yet. We saw it when Hephaestus had no effect, and doubtless even he has yet to devise a countermeasure.
There we go. Sometimes the dialogue writing in 14 makes me really work for it to see where it's going. But it gives me good practice, voice acting and stuff. I'm only technically a professional voice actor since I get paid to do this on stream. But I'm not like a trained voice actor or anything. I just have fun with it.
And time is of the essence. Hephaestus is already well aware that you can match a keyword in battle. He will not stand idle while you stroll past his other defenses at your leisure. Agreed.
It's a music change.
However, clarity will be indispensable to our success, and I'm afraid we must insist upon it ere we depart.
Okay. What does that mean?
We have yet to discern to what end Hephaestus would use Ericthonios. You know, I would ask that you enlighten us. And then there is the matter of Athena. Why do you so fiercely rebuke Ericthonios' feelings for his mother? While I understand the very thought of resurrecting the dead is anathema, you act as if grief over her passing would be equally so. How are we to grapple with what plagues our friend and drives our foe if you refuse to acknowledge it?
Oh, I do acknowledge it. I wish only to spare those that feel it still greater pain. You mean to protect Ericthonios with your silence? I do look adorable.
How dare you?
No, I dare.
No, no. You're right. The blame for Ericthonios' fate rests squarely on my shoulders. Very well. I shall lay bare the truth, but only after the foe before us has been laid low.
Fair enough. I blast a guy, you tell me story. I'm familiar with the arc.
The remaining keyword is agdisticus.
Oof. Agdistus. 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 This is going to be a tough one, chat. My mouth does not want to make that sound.
Agdistus. 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 Agdistus.
It's the way that it's laid out. I don't know.
Agdistus.
Names be hard.
True.
And it's basically a streamer tradition to never be able to pronounce anybody's name. So if I get yours right, count that as a win. But yeah, Final Fantasy and 14 especially, just be doing stuff with names. Like some of the names will just be insane, and I only know because I've heard know how to pronounce them because I've seen other people pronounce them. Like, you know, in dialogue and stuff. But yeah, this one's a new one. Agdistus. Agdistus. Doesn't sound like a real name.
Well, the remaining keyword is Agdistus. She has served in Pandemonium since its inception, and her affinity for magic is peerless, even among the keywords. Hephaestus knows that losing her would mean the end of his experiments.
You get mine right. I kind of love how you pronounce it, so I'm not gonna. Oh no! Sorry, I'm usually super good about it. Asking. Should I just keep that up? I'm trying to remember exactly how I pronounced it. Ucamus? Crap. Now I've lost it. Keep it up? Alright. I'll do my best. I usually try to ask. I think because when you popped up over on YouTube, you just have it as ook and then the numbers. I think that sort of set my pronunciation. Hey, if you're fine with it, that works for me. I try to be good about it because my name gets mispronounced pretty regularly. Less often now than it used to be, but a lot of people don't get Wraith right. But you know, the second half of my name, Wraith, is Wraith. A lot of people call me like Light Wrath, like Wrath, like angry or anger. So that bothers me a little bit. I try to give everybody else the same grace. They're very angry, obviously. I'm a ghosty. I'm a little ghost boy. That's why the channel mascot is this little guy. That guy. He's dancing. Yeah, I'm a ghosty. I'm a light wraith. I've also been using this name for 25 plus years. I am old. Yeah, I started off as just Wraith, and then Light came in a little bit later. For a variety of reasons. Make it more unique. And I've been that ever since. And then I put the in front just to make it, easier to keep it like a unique identifier. Without having, without adding numbers or whatever. Which, sometimes I have to do. Usually not a problem. Not many light wraiths out there. Occasionally somebody gets in there. How dare you? It was probably mine first. Yeah, Ook is why you mispronounced it, but Ook is plenty of pronunciation, so I'm not complaining. Thank you. I'm glad I didn't offend you and immediately scare you away. I usually do ask if I'm confused, but I don't know that I was set. That was like that's obviously it. So I didn't even cross my mind. Then you popped over on Twitch, and I was like, did I completely misread that? But yeah, as long as you're okay with it, I'm happy. So thank you. Thank you. La Habrea.
Hephaestus knows that losing her would mean the end of his experiments. He has hidden her in a space unreachable by conventional means.
Mean. You just trapped her in a box? Supposed to be a long O sound like the Japanese word for wolf. Oh, like okami. Ah, I see. I gotcha. That makes sense. Yeah. I mean, if you'd prefer, I can do that. I took multiple semesters of Japanese in college. Not most of it stuck. Most of it did not stick. Basically, none of it stuck. But I do remember a little bit of the pronunciation stuff, though, and the occasional word. No, it's ook now. Works for me. Works for me. I appreciate you. It is a cool name, though. It is unique. Which I always appreciate.
But your presence makes mockery of such barriers. The scarcity of your aether means it will be trivial to send you directly to Abyssos.
Yeah, it's basically a streamer meme, right? Where streamers can't pronounce anybody's name right. It's basically a whole thing. Yo, Patty your Badger, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome in. I will hydrate. And checking the posture, readjusting a little bit, doing a little shift. Thank you. Reminder, chat, that the hydrate and posture checks are not just for me. They're for y'all too. Yeah, I'm doing well. We're doing some 14 raiding today. I've been enjoying the Endwalker raid series, so we're sort of diving in too. I can't remember exactly where we're at, but we're at least at the end. We're either at the end of Abyssos or about to go into the Tartarus raids. Not sure. I'm gonna snooze the ads for a second. I'm gonna snooze the ads for just 1 second because they were about to pop on me, and I'm not ready, frankly. You did it too?
Good on you,
Ook. Yeah. I'm glad you're doing well. Yeah, it's the weekend. My weekend was too short because this is like my Monday. My weekend was too short. But aren't all weekends a little too short? Really? Really should be more days. But I am I'm doing well. Back in 14 today, after a week of not playing. Like a week and some change not playing. So, I'm having fun. Let's keep going. Keep going. Yes, thank you for the redeems. I do need to refill my water, but I'll do that on my break. But I finished it off. Let hydrate. So thank you. We shall approach it as closely as caution will allow. We know where the battle will commence, so I do not anticipate difficulty in detecting your presence. From afar, I shall do my best to provide you with the ground on which to fight, and phantom allies to aid you. Yeah, so the phantom allies to aid you is the current raid's conceit for summoning in other players. They're summoning phantoms. They try to make it they try to integrate it into the game rather than just being like, you go in there and fight and then suddenly 7 other people show up. They try to actually give it a lore reason, which I actually appreciate a lot. Makes it very cool. And then, yeah, this one is, he literally summons spectral friends, which just happen to look a lot like other players. As for the internment, I have yet to think of a foolproof method. Internment shall not be necessary. What? From here I can sense Abyssos' essence, but it is scarcely recognizable. Abyssos was more ambitious with her than he was with hegemony. He has been transfigured such that barely a scantling of herself remains. Oof. We can but take comfort in what a mercy the underworld will be to her. Oh, so I'm killing this one. We've been trapping all the other ones, but she's been ultra corrupted. If you've seen Full Metal Alchemist, they're doing a little chimera action with people. Nice. 7th circle is now available. Yes, we are still in Abyssos. Good. Good. Thought we were. Thought we'd done half of them. I thought we had done half of them. But that means it is time for our first break of the day, chat. As always, I take my break when the stream takes its break, aka when the ads run over here on Twitch. That way, y'all don't miss anything. I pause the game when possible. In this case, I get in while the raid's not running, before we do the raid, so that we can always, you don't have to worry about ads and all that interrupting us. I do recommend that y'all take a break as well. So take this chance to refill your water, or grab a snack, or do a little moving around. I'll be doing some push-ups myself, and then refilling my water as promised. So yeah, just in general, take care of yourself a little bit. If you can't get up, or you don't have time to get up, or whatever, just close your eyes for 30 seconds. You'd be impressed by how much it helps, especially if you sit at your computer all day. Beyond that, thank y'all for hanging out with me. Stay tuned, and we'll be back in about 3 minutes. BRB. Welcome back. How are we doing? I had to let the drop happen. How are we doing? And congrats, Rose, for landing in the pool. Taking you a nice dip. We're back. And it's time, chat. It's time to raid. Not Shadow Legends. Although, frankly, at the place I'm at now, if they want to pay me thousands of dollars to play raids Shadow Legends, I would probably have to. I would probably have to. Your boy's broke. I doubt they're going to. I doubt I'm on the radar. Yes. It's raid time. We are on... Where are we at? Raids. Not Savage. Not Savage, please. We are on the second circle. There's Rose. So yes, if you are a 14 enjoyer and you're a member of the community, and you would like to do some slightly out-of-date raiding to help me out, let me know. You can message me in-game at Damelon Morgan. I think that's the command. We're on Diabolos, if that matters. On the Crystal Data Center in the NNA. I'll give people a few minutes. Don't want to do too long. Don't want to go too long. But yeah. Should be cool. We're doing the Abyssos 7th Circle, which is Agdistis. Good thing that we're going to beat her up, because I can't pronounce her name at all. Level 90 required. I'm sure everybody's fine. This point. Yeah, I'll give people a couple minutes. We're still early on, so I'm sure people are still waking up on my end. Although, frankly, it's 11 o'clock. Y'all should be awake, even in NA. It's Sunday. I'm not going to hate if people are sleeping in. It's Sunday. Yeah. Both up. Blocking them. Yeah. The queue for this might take a minute, so I'll go in like 1 more minute if nobody else pops in. We'll see what happens. Let's see. Oh yeah. We got the next job announced, didn't we? At the live letter the other day. Y'all hype? 14 enjoyers out there hype for the new job? I didn't look into it at all. I just saw it got announced. Thank you for the hydrate. Crap, I forgot to refill my water. I'm hydrating with coffee. Actually, you know what? I'm going to I am going to go refill my water real quick. I'm gonna take y'all over to the BRB screen just momentarily. So I am going to need water for this. Yeah, Beastmaster is coming. Be cool. Yep, Beastmaster and the level gap is 50. 50. Interesting. Yes, I'll be right back. I'm gonna do this because I forgot. Hear me? Okay, sorry about that. I forgot. I didn't even turn the mic off. Luckily, I didn't say anything incriminating when I walked away. Uh, yeah, sorry about that. Cheers. Thank you, Tattier Badger, again. Yeah, what do you... I didn't look at the... I didn't watch the live letter, Rose. What do you mean the level cap is 50? Are they crunching, like, general levels? Or is that for Beastmaster in particular? Is it like a weird class? They're doing stuff weirdly? I just saw, like, the highlights. It's like Blue Mage? Okay, yeah. I was gonna say, is it like, are they doing something similar to Blue Mage, where it's like works weird? Cool. Okay. Yeah, I need to actually watch the live letter. I really should. I need to stay on top of these things as a streamer, man. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, I didn't read anything about it. I just saw the announcement in like the Blue Sky post from the team. Cool. Last call, chat. Abyssos, the 7th circle. I'm gonna hit the button here shortly. Wish you luck. I need to cook right now, but I will be listening. Thank you, Ook. I appreciate you. Enjoy your lurk, and may your cooking go smoothly and deliciously. I appreciate you. We'll be here. You'll probably hear me screaming as I get murdered. How usually raids go. Alright. Now let's do the thing. Let's do the thing. I'll be official. Ready, check. Nice. Rose is ready. I'm ready. Abyssos, 7th circle. Don't love that 21-minute timer, TBH. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. If we end up having some more of the community filter in, I'll stop and start the queue again. But see what happens. I guess I could go do other stuff while this queue goes on, but what if I just ran around in a circle and talked instead? Yeah, I'm very curious as the Beastmaster stuff. It sounds neat. Let's see. We're also getting the 7.5 MSQ, the huge, right? Like the wrap-up / teaser stuff for next expansion. That's coming as well. Were there any other big things in the live letter that I missed, Rose? Like any game changers other than the new story and Beastmaster? I was not expecting that. I'm not expecting them to do another job in 0.5. That looks so cute. Just obviously I built a Damelon to look exactly like myself. It has been what some could call a hot minute since your boy was a twink. Yeah. If it ever qualified, TBH. If I ever qualified. Let's see, what else is going on? New One Piece. The live action One Piece series has got its season 2. At least part of it. I don't know if the whole thing's dropped. I haven't seen it all yet. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying season 2. I think I'm on like episode 4 of season 2. It's ridiculous. You know, there's a lot of like, I don't know if calling it overacting is accurate. Because they're obviously trying to evoke the style from like the anime and all that. Which I haven't seen, by the way. I've never watched One Piece, the actual anime One Piece, or read One Piece. I've only seen memes and the live action. But I know it's, you know. Oh, hey, it procced. Nice. Nice. All right. Marker there just so I know. I don't know if that actually marked or not. I don't know if that actually marked or not. Hey, is first time through. Bear with me. You can ignore that clip. It's just my marker also puts a clip down. Let's see what we got. Let's do this thing, chat. What the hell? Oh, when they said they when they said there wasn't much left of her, I did not expect her to be a gigantic tree. All right. All right. Operation Hang Out with Rose. Here's a go. Ooh. I see. Did I lose all of my stuff? What did I do? Try this again. This is gonna be a lot, y'all. Just saying. This fight seems insane. Run, run, run as fast as you can. Don't get eaten by a giant tree. So. Eee! What is happening? Very angry, gigantic, evil tree. Friends do not let their friends get eaten by trees. Hanging out with you, Rose. Virgences in the ether, huh? Alright, so far so good. Whoop. I was almost slightly out of position there. I see. Gotcha. Ow. Ow. Hopefully I can target the enemy, huh? Dang it. Oh, the wasted ley lines. What can I say? Nuke him from orbit. It's the only way to be sure. Okay, where's those going? Ow. Song's a banger, though. This will be fine. Hot from the fruit. Nice. On a break. We got this. Let's go. GG's. GG's. Thank y'all for the party. One down, one giant demon tree. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. We did it. I didn't even die. That's rare. Their combination. Heck yeah. We'll take all these treasure coffers. Don't mind if I do. I got a loot to get. Nice. Good fight, y'all. Good stuff, Rose. Thank you for carry, Rose. Literally, I was just sort of sitting on your, I was sitting on your shoulders, letting you carry me around. Oh boy. Story time. That was wild, though. The moment Abyssos was slain, the flow of aether and pandemonium focused keenly on this location, creating a tunnel of sorts through which we could quickly convey ourselves. It was almost as if we were ushered here.
That didn't seem like a trap to you? The space was created with care and sealed with powerful wards. Only a key ward would have been able to detect it, and even then with great difficulty. Ergo... Oh, hi. Athena, I assume? Oh, no, right, this is Abyssos. Right.
If only I could restore Tartarus to order, but I am afraid this is the most I can manage, with such power as remains to me.
Did she, like...
It has been too long, Master Lahabrea.
Likewise, keyword Actitus. I should not be surprised you were able to break free of Hephaestus' spells, even diminished as you were.
It was not an easy task, even with your aid. His curses dig into one's heart, creating a storm of emotions that is all too easy to become lost in. Only by chance did a fragment of myself remain, illuminating a path through the madness.
Rip.
And thus am I able to appear before you now, even while my body was powerless to resist Hephaestus' commands. Some small part of my logical mind stood alone in defiance. Even managed to speak to the outside world. The report.
That was you!
Yeah, we got a report. That's the whole reason we ended up here.
Doubtless you recognize my voice from the many times I have called out to you. The hope that those pleas would not fall on deaf ears was all that kept me from succumbing to hopelessness.
Right. I did hear her.
But I have a greater purpose here than simply saying my farewells. There is something you must know, that the tragedies of the past do not repeat in the present.
Uh-huh.
Forgive me for what I am about to do, Master Lahabrea, but the story must be told. It is the only way to understand Hephaestus' fixation on Erechthonios. No longer can you hide your heart away.
Yes.
Tell us.
Oh.
Hephaestus? No, the mask mocks him as Lahabrea. Master Lahabrea had brought an end to Lady Athena's life, and sealed away a part of his memories and emotions within Hephaestus. These are my recollections of the moments following.
Insane.
And you truly have no intention of revealing the truth to Erechthonios?
It's past Abyssos. My lesser half is now buried, where none can find it. We would be wise to do the same with our memory of this day. Blood should not sway the spirit so, but Athena's teachings have warped the boy. I fear he would see our star burn to keep his mother safe. Imagine. Erechthonios believes he feels love, but he is shackled by dependence.
he could not bear the truth. The hardcore frown. Like, man is, like, frowning.
His dependence makes it all the more important to be open with him. He will seek answers about his mother's loss, which shall inevitably lead him to you. Are you willing to accept the blame for Athena's death? Are you willing to accept your son's hatred?
I'm gonna go with yes. Yes, he is. If that's what comes to pass, then so be it. Better to be burdened with hatred than the knowledge that Athena thought his body and soul mere tools, used, discarded. Oh. Whoa, okay. That's a twist. Even were I to tell him that what his mother plotted, he would ever seek reasons to believe that the true fault lies with me, or with him. Could he merely hate me, he would remain unfettered by doubt, free to serve the star, far from his parents' shadow. Jeez. Okay. So she had plans, huh? I see.
Ericthonius loved his mother more than life itself, and yet, what a dreadful truth you've borne all this time.
Yeah, Actidus and Themis still sound a little similar.
Such is La Habrea's nature. Every action, every word, a solution to life's great dilemmas, and none to spare for his own.
Trying to differentiate their way of speaking a little bit.
What I have revealed to you is but a small portion of a larger picture. I shall leave it to La Habrea to paint the rest for you, and for Ericthonius, I hope. Because I am dead, again, as mentioned.
Thank you, Actidus. R.I.P. Excuse me.
I always admired you, you know. What choice did I have when you sacrificed so much to guide our star to the heavens?
Yeah, that doesn't go great. Spoiler. We have history with La Habrea, and not just this. Hephaestus has doubtless sensed that his final keyword has fallen. We should return to the surface before he moves to strike us here. If we are to face him, we must be prepared to bring our full strength to bear. Huh? Interesting. Sort of shaping it up for Hephaestus to be the one we fight in the 8th circle, but that's not the finale. Interesting. Plots upon plots. Plots! Many plots. Actidus was ever a bold woman, even in her final moments. Yeah. 07's in chat for Actidus. I'm slowly getting better at pronouncing. That you would unearth the secrets of my past for all to look upon. Yes, I full glad I am that she faced you as her last opponent. I could think of none more worthy to send her soul to the other side. Yep. She got turned into a tree.
but she still kept her core and was able to go into the live stream. I don't know. I don't really want any of these. Give me direct hit, I guess. Give me direct hit, I suppose. Yeah. I need to put these in my house. I forgot to do that. I have the little lady's decoration still. I need to put in the old house. Also need to armor shopping. And 2 pairs. I think I've got enough for like everything now. Yeah. What? Actually, we're missing. Are we missing one of the pieces? Yeah, we're missing like legs. I just. Oh, they're there. They just got thrown somewhere else. Okay, so we almost have enough for that. For that. Almost have enough for that. I return. Now I just need to wait for the soup to cook. Nice. Yeah, we're 1 raid down. 1 more in this series to go. Then we have a whole another series after this. What kind of soup you got going, Ook? What kind of soup? I love me a good soup.
The vision you saw told. This vision you saw told the story far more eloquently than I ever could. Athena was consumed by her research and willing to sacrifice her own child if it hastened her progress.
Borscht? Nice. It's delicious. Sounds delicious.
Did not offer him a position here out of a sense of love or pride. It was merely because she knew he would be the most pliable as subject. I see now why you hid the truth from him. Not saying with certainty that Ericthonios could handle the weight of such betrayal after holding his mother on a pedestal for so long.
Yup.
Unfortunately, it seems not even her death has ensured his safety. Hephaestus has taken up Athena's research and succeeded in creating Hemetheoi.
Don't know how that word is supposed to be pronounced. I have not heard it out loud, and it is a bonkers word.
Hemetheoi. I know not what his ultimate end is, but 'tis plain it is connected with the resurrection of Athena. That knowledge alone is sufficient to direct our next course of action. For the rest of your story, we shall hear it after we have returned Ericthonios to safety, in accordance with Agdistus's last wish. Agdistus. Very well.
Sounds delicious. I could go for some soup right now. TBH. Maybe not right now, but eventually. I'm running on a budget though. I need to work out how I'm going to eat. I need to break out my slow cooker and go get some get beans and such, some really cheap, easy to prep stuff that I can just throw in my slow cooker and just let it do its thing. 'Cause, yeah, I have not a lot of money left to eat on. I've still got food. I'm not out of food, but gonna be pushing it to finish out the month. Beans are amazing. True. They're good for you. They're filling. Yeah, I think I just need to get like a big old bag of beans and just toss them in the slow cooker and just let it rock, you know? I'm sure that works. I've never tried it, but sounds like the optimal way to make beans, TBH. I could probably throw some other stuff in there too. Get some veggies and all that. Have a little something, have a little dish that I can chow down on for, you know, days. Days. Things are tight over in Wraithland. It's alright. We'll get there. Like I said, I'm not starving or anything. I got food still. But gotta stretch it out.
I can at least assure you that finding him shall prove relatively simple, now that Abyssos can no longer bend pandemonium to his will. There's but one place left for him to find refuge, the Black Heart of Tartarus, where Athena built her testing compound.
Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, the fact that you can get, like, you know, like a package of beans for like $1, $1 and some change, right? Like a big old thing. Pretty efficient. Yeah, I just need to crack my I need to crack my slow cooker out. It's just been sitting idle. Hopefully it still works. I have not tested it in a hot minute. I don't know why it wouldn't, but you know. It's more likely for me to cook using that than to try to deal with my oven and stove, even if they weren't on the fritz currently. Because just tossing everything into a slow cooker and letting it just cook for like, you know, 4 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours, whatever. That's how slow cookers work. They do it like, they do like the low and slow thing. And then, so you know, I could just, the fact that I can just like, theoretically, just toss stuff in there in the morning, and then, you know, by the time the afternoon or evening rolls around, I have delicious, tasty, you know, soup type stuff, or beans, or chili, or that kind of thing, with like minimal effort. That's my jam right there. So I need to actually like do that. Save some money that way too. Because usually I'm just microwaving things, honestly. A lot of instant ramen, a lot of like canned veggies, that kind of thing. A lot of frozen stuff. But you can definitely stretch $1 further if you're cooking it, in most cases.
Well, that's what I should be doing.
We can assume that Hephaestus will offer fierce resistance. I must focus my every effort on securing a safe means of approach.
Odds. And I'll do the blasting. I actually didn't die in that fight, although there were a couple of close calls.
Brea, I would ask that you assume the duty of summoning Damelon's phantom warriors.
I have no objections. My ability to fight within Tartarus be greatly diminished in any case. This is also a neat conceit. Like, they've been giving reasons, because These two, the ones that are in the robes, are ancients. And they're basically OP. If they were allowed to like fight at full power, there wouldn't be a whole lot of reason for me to be here. So they've been engineering conceits for them to be like, you know, I've gotta keep the barriers going, so I can't fight, or there's shenanigans going on that would sap my power, but since you're so tiny, you'd be fine. That kind of thing. Fair enough.
However, I do wish to deal the final blow to Hephaestus myself. There's no need to dirty your hands with such a deed.
Okay.
I take it then that you have no intent to seal him away, as before?
The presence I felt when I encountered Hephaestus bore little resemblance to the entity I created. By his own hand, he has become something far more wicked, and the same magics that once shackled him may very well shatter before the power he wields. On my pride as a researcher, I am loath to repeat the same mistake twice. I would not see these events play out again, and so he must be extinguished.
Okay. Sorry, I missed that. My smoke alarm got triggered from the stove. Relatable. Everything is good, but it's so loud. That happens. Every time when my stove isn't on the fritz, every time I try to use it, it sets off the smoke alarm. So, I get it. It's so annoying. Very, very much get it. Yeah, I was just rambling about food. You didn't miss much. Just saying that I need to do more cooking, even of the slow cooking variety. Because I'm a bit lazy. I'm saying I need to actually break out my slow cooker. Yeah. Do some beans or something. Something that I can stretch my my muns together with. Stretch them out. 'Cause your boy's broke. Yeah. That's basically it.
Well then.
And, you know, carry on the story.
Well then. Open the way forward. May we finish this together.
Odds. Do it. Do it. Quest accepted. The 8th circle is now accessible. Nice. Yes. I assume you're still good, Rose. If there's anybody else out there in Chatlandia that would like to join in for the 8th circle, Abyssos, please let me know. You can message me at Adamlon Morgan. There's my info, because I made a handy dandy command. I really should I start putting it in my title too? Put my server in my title? I know some people do that. Is there value in that? Do people actually like use that? Or I could just put the fact that there's a command. I could just put !! server in the title. Yes. If you would like to, you're more than welcome. If you're a member of the community, and I at least know who you are, you're more than welcome to join. Of course, you do have to be a Final Fantasy XIV player. And fairly RN. But what we're going to do is with that call out there, I'm going to kick off the next ad break a little bit early, since we've got this ready to go, and I don't want to be just stalling any more than we will already have to stall. So, yes. Yeah. Just shoot me a message in game, or let me know in chat. And we're gonna take our break. Of course, I recommend y'all take a break along with me. Take care of yourself. Do a little self-care stuff. I'm gonna do some more push-ups. I've already gotten like 40 done so far. I've done 2 sets of 20. I'm definitely feeling like the adding the workout into my breaks is actually making a difference. I'm feeling myself getting stronger, so that's cool. I'm gonna try to do some more push-ups here. I'm just barely getting the 20th out in each set though. Still a ways to go. And you know, gonna do that. So y'all do the same. Grab yourself some water or a snack, or move around a little bit. You know, take care of yourself. And we will be back to do the 8th circle of Abyssos here momentarily in about 3 minutes. 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank y'all for hanging out for the ads. It really does make a difference. It's one of the ways that we get paid here on Twitch. So thank you for having the ad blocker off, all that good stuff. Y'all know the biz. And then yeah, I'm now just looping. We'll be back in 3 minutes. Stay tuned, everybody. BRB. And welcome back. Welcome back. Ow. Rose landing again in the pool. Congrats. Congrats. Yes. Final call. Final call, chat. If you would like to be a part of the raid run or the Abyssos 8 circle, it's probably going to be crazy. Probably going to be crazy. Let me know. We're going to go here in like a minute or two. Give people time to actually look and see. Whew. Sorry, I'm a little tired from that one. Like I said, I did my push-ups. I'm still doing them like knee assisted. So like instead of lifting myself completely, I'm like resting a little bit on my knees, which takes a little bit of the weight off. But I can feel myself getting stronger. So hopefully by this time next week, I'll be going to the classic push-ups. I've been working on my form too, making sure my hands are in the right spots, all that stuff, you know. It's pretty good. Yeah, I'm doing that 3 times a week during streams. And then also doing 3 days of like bodyweight squats. Nothing crazy, not like a huge workout regimen. I'm not going to the gym or anything. But it's definitely doing something. I can feel myself getting stronger. We take those. We take those. All right. Let's do this thing, shall we? Ready, check. Nice. Rose ready. I am ready. Pull the lever. We'll see how this queue goes. The last one said the wait time was 22 minutes, but it procced early. But I think they had somebody drop I think that was like a group doing it, and they had some people drop after I guess they died. Maybe, I don't know. But these are the normal raids. You can see there's a savage version too. I'm not doing those. Maybe eventually, but that's like the hard mode version of the raids. And you have to do the other ones first anyway. You have to do the regular like story ones. Yeah. Let's see. What was I talking about? What else is going on with me? Not much, TBH. It's still been kind of cold and weird out here. I went for a little bit of a walk this morning. Like I went around the block. Well, we're around a couple of blocks. Dang. Let's go. Another quick one. Let the party know that I'm going through for the first time. Let's see what's up.
Electronios is mine, heart and soul. And with your death, none will be left to stop me.
Oh, okay. We are fighting him for this one, huh? Oh. Perfect imperfection. All right, let's do it. This will probably be fine.
Rest eternal in the dark depths of this prison.
All right, again, we hang out with Rose.
From Fulgent flame my servants rise.
Hanging out with Rose.
Sight. Leave naught but ash in your wake.
Not, but I really need to move the
Let's sink sorrow into your heart.
like I can move the like enemy cast bars down. I should do that at some point.
A fitting death.
Just so I can more easily see when they're casting stuff and what they're casting. I should do that. Yeah, this is what raiding looks like, Ook. Big old boss fight. For those out there who are curious.
You are prey to be consumed.
Okay. Whew. Uh-oh. That was close. That seems to give a lot of like standstill time, which is kind of nice.
In flames and
As a black mage, we
go forth and sate your boundless hunger.
As a black mage, I tend to stand still a lot. Oh. Thankfully, I had my shield up for that. Nope. Not the... Crap, I lost Rose.
From fulgent flame my servants rise.
Did I lose my,
I tire of this farce.
Where's my return to ley lines button? I think I took it off my bar accidentally, or it got reset when they patched the game. Impale. Good morning, sir. How you doing, bud? We're in the middle of a raid. I'm blasting. Rose is keeping me from dying.
Know my rage.
Oh. Interesting. Ow. I see. I was out getting lunch and grocery shopping now, setting in for a quiet Sunday. This is the way. It's good to see you. I'm glad you got your groceries done. It's important.
Flesh from bone.
Don't seal flesh and bone. I like my flesh on my bones. I genuinely think I'm better at Black Mage than I am at Red Mage, y'all. Despite having played more Red Mage at this point.
Leave naught but ash in your wake.
Ouchie.
Sink sorrow into your heart.
Ouchie. The limit break. Blast this nerd. Nice. GG's. PYFP. Got him. Wait, hold on. We got a lot of people drawing for stuff. We got a cutscene. Abyssos complete. Player combinations. Get that tank. Need it. Great on them. Nice. Nice. Thank you, Rose. Hey, we got a new minion. Let's go. We got the wind-up Ericthonios. Let's go. All right, let's see where the story's taking us. Chat. How you doing, bud? That was a cool fight. That was pretty cool. Again, I thought he was going to be like the kind of end of series guy, but he's like the end of, he was just the end of this bit, this tier. The chain of events that led to this moment began with my error. When out of mercy I confined you here. Now I break it and leave no trace of you behind. Damn.
It's not over.
So you will not go peacefully. He is still the end boss. Okay.
Even a cast-off would uphold his pride. Though such an impulse must speak to an overwhelming arrogance of my other half. The name Hephaestus shall grow to eclipse yours. None shall remember the deeds of La Habrea once I fulfill Athena's ambition and bring Erchthonios' dream to life.
Sorry to break it for you to you, Hephaestus, but I know who La Habrea is, and I don't know you, so I don't think this goes well for you, bud. Speak as if you care a whit for the boy. Why then do you cower behind him? There are some desires which must not be realized. Athena would see the world destroyed if it meant she could find hers in the ruins. As for Erchthonios, he knows not what his wish would beget, the truth which you have hidden from him. Do you truly believe a father's role is to deceive and manipulate? I don't. Aubrey's like, no, that's my job. Is? You'd claim the name Hephaestus and call yourself his father, yet you'd bind his mind and body in dark chains. Your words, your pride, ring hollow.
Athena wanted her son by her side, and he desires to return there. What wickedness is there in mending a broken family?
Athena cared not for Erchthonios, beyond how he could serve her ends. You claim to be acting in his interest, but 'tis plain you are no different. As I ushered Athena to her end, I vowed that my sole mission in life would be to guide this star true. Yeah, he goes a little overboard with that one. In service to that vow, I silenced the whispers in my heart. I could not nurture a son whilst an entire world looked to me for guidance. For that choice, I bear the responsibility. You know, I really should have done these in time. There's a lot of lore happening with La Habrea. Would have been great to have earlier. Very cool. Yet, he is still my son, and I will not suffer you to seduce him with false hope. You, who are not but the bitter dregs of Athena and I, the very worst of us.
Other, she... No, that... Who... How do I...
Uh-oh.
I'm not gonna say trust in La Brea. I cannot. Hearken to your heart.
I hear you. I owe you and Themis apology. Lena, did you ever... Brea, I will have my say.
Let's go. Eric Tony.
Ow, his man is mine.
I don't know what's happening with the faces.
I can't explain. Damlon's words reached me through the haze.
I do that.
It rang loud and clear. As did the words of another, in a voice much like yours, but resounding with truth.
Let's go. Go. Full on internment. Let's go, bud.
Hell, when did you master these bonds? Oh, we even turned much worse.
Let's go. That's right, back him up. Give him that good juice.
You headless.
Get blasted. Oh shit. Special chains. Deluxe internment. Oh. Interesting. Is it his soulstone that we were listening to?
It appears that my failures have borne fruit after all.
Because we had this, we had a soulstone in the present. Was it this one? I can't remember exactly what it looked like, but it looked like that one, right? Interesting. Brianna Hayes, welcome in. How you doing?
You did well, son.
Yes, welcome. We're playing some Final Fantasy XIV. Doing some Endwalker raiding today. We just beat up... What's his face? Guy, his name I've already forgotten. Nice. Peach confetti. Yay.
Welcome.
Are you a 14 player? Final Fantasy 14 player? Brianna? My feed for the past couple of weeks, full of Final Fantasy 14 content. I bet it's because it's sort of ramping up to the big 7.5 patch. I bet. But a bunch of people are posting stuff, getting ready for that. I've been streaming a couple of days of 14 a week for a little while myself. I didn't do it last week, but I have been doing it for a while. You love me some 14? Yeah. Do you play 14 yourself, or is the algorithm just teasing you? because it does do that. Like you watch like one video or like even a short of a game, and it's like, oh, you love this game, huh? Then suddenly, everything, your entire feed. It gets a little overzealous. It's good to see you. I hope you enjoy Final Fantasy XIV content. It's probably only going to get more intense. I think the patch is in April. Is that right, Rose? It's like the beginning of April. Do you know? I think that's what they said. First week of April. We're getting our big 7.5 patch, which is getting a bunch of we're getting a bunch of additional story. We're getting a whole new job, a special job too, and a bunch of other fun stuff. So it's probably going to heat up. I imagine my my algorithm is also going to get pretty full of some 14 stuff. It already kind of was. I have to dodge most because there's still so much I haven't seen. Looks like I should return to the game. You should. Yeah, early April, 7.5. You know, like the sort of the transition patch between Dawn Trail and the next thing. Yeah, first week April. Was a good time to dive back in if you've been out for a little while. I get it if you've taken a break. I know a lot of people didn't really vibe with Dawn Trail in general, or they knocked it out and then sort of bounced out. I've taken me like a year plus, couple of year break in the past. I only got back into it when I started streaming it, honestly. Yeah, I really enjoyed Dawn Trail though. It was fun. The other week I saw at least 75 Final Fantasy XIV streams on my feed in one day. I wonder if... Oh, I bet it was for the 7.45 stuff. I bet that's what they were doing. There was like a new variant dungeon added. I haven't checked that out yet, but it just dropped like a few weeks ago. So I bet that's what they were doing. People are just like checking all that stuff out. That's probably what that was. I'll end up doing it myself eventually. I've been doing some Endwalker. We're doing the Endwalker raids. I never did the raids. I'm caught up on the main story, but I never did the raid, like all of the optional raids when I played through. So now I'm like going backward and catching up. Like we've done all the Dawn Trail one. We've done all the Dawn Trail raids. Now I'm doing all the Endwalker raids. So we're working our way back. Maybe it was also a sign? True. Maybe. The Part 1 release date is April 28th. Okay, so a little later April. It's still April. Makes sense. Like the 7.45 just came out a couple weeks ago. And then Part 2 release date is early September 2026. Okay. Nice. But yeah, I mean, seems like a good time to hop back in and get comfortable again, Brianna. I enjoy the game a lot. I enjoyed it a lot. I'm a big story guy in general though, so I'm mostly in it for the lore, the world building, and the story and all that. The raids have been very fun though. Learning how to play. Yeah. I recommend it. But thank you for hanging out. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know how caught up you are, but obviously, since I'm in the middle of the raid stuff, this is all spoilery stuff for the Endwalker raids. Just warning people, you know. I don't like being spoiled, so I try to give people warnings when I can. If I see someone popped in, said they weren't necessarily caught up. Yes. Yes, spoilers. The little sort of mid, late Endwalker raids. Mahabrea,
With Hephaestus' essence contained in this crystal, you may safely return Ericthonios above. That you would bind Hephaestus with only half of his senses intact. You quite understated his adeptness in the art of internment. It was hardly what I had in mind, but a feat deserving of praise nonetheless.
yes. Yes. I don't know, give me those. Yes. I'm not using level 9 Syria. It's not happening. What you got for me? What's next? Now we've got the... that completed Abyssos. We've completed the Abyssos series. Which means we have the Tartarus series coming up. So there may be this may be a bit of a long segment of story, as they do. We'll see what we get to. We'll see. I'll try to get one more raid in today. We'll see. Well, we'll see. We'll see how much I stall. At least one more.
I feel no trace of Hephaestus' poison in your mind, and for a blessing it appears your body is none the worse for wear. That's lucky, because the last person he turned into a tree.
I made my way here as soon as I could. I no longer sense Hephaestus, and the force assailing Pandemonium's barriers has ceased.
Are we rid of him for good and all?
I look very ready to raid. And or just go to a concert.
I see. Despite his muddled senses, Ericthonios felt that to seal Hephaestus away was the proper course.
It wasn't so noble as that. I only knew that something had to be done, so I acted.
Ready to raid or rave? Yeah, one of the two. One of the two. I actually do have a glow stick emote. I'll show it to you after the cutscene. I actually do have I actually have glow stick emotes.
Brea, is that how you dealt with Hephaestus in the past? Indeed. He was naught but the parts of my memory and soul that I had cut away. A mass of ether without a material vessel. Storing his essence within a crystal was the most logical choice.
I guess.
In that matter, I believe the time has come for you to share the rest of your tale of Hephaestus' creation and Athena's end.
I agree. I need to know.
I heard your words, but only vaguely. As if from under the surface of a deep pool. My mother wished to use me?
I would hear the whole truth. I want to know what happened here. What drove Athena to act as she did. I'm ready.
Acting. Athena's brilliance outshone us all. Even the other members of the Words of La Habrea were as children to her in comparison. Even she so dedicated to research was she, that it was not unheard of for her to forget meals or even sleep.
It's like she had ADHD.
Her mind was ever grasping for knowledge, and it was in this endless search that she became obsessed with uncovering the secrets of life. You see, while we can conceive life in various forms, the means of creating a soul are beyond our ken. Similarly, though we can enhance and alter our physical vessels, we have ever been bound to them. Athena's purpose was to shatter these limitations.
These limitations as we were not meant to surpass. She sought to enter the realm of the gods.
Scarce few have the ability to comprehend what such a task entails, let alone the courage to attempt it.
For most, the thought would be an idle fancy, considered once and then discarded. Considered once and then discarded. Not so for Athena.
Why, yes, Ericthonios does sound a lot like Ryuji all of a sudden. What can I say? I've only got so many different voices and mannerisms I can do.
As leader of the Words of La Habrea, I spoke with her often about transcending our being. From an academic perspective, the challenge has plagued countless researchers throughout the ages. It was during these musings that I began to formulate a theory, a means by which a person could meld with the creation. The weaknesses of one would be mitigated by the strengths of the other, and the result could be something greater than we have ever achieved. Although it was but a theory, Athena insisted I develop it further, curious about every detail along the way. Our conversations became more frequent, and our platonic relationship grew into something much more.
Bow.
I take it I was born not soon after.
Uh-huh. Tale as old as time. Researchers trying to break the laws of nature, fall in love, and make a baby. And then at least one of them goes a little crazy. Then the other one, coincidentally, several years later, may be a little crazy.
Just so, I believe she bore true affection for me, and was blind to her hidden intentions. When Pandemonium was built and she requested to lead the researchers, I saw no reason to deny her.
She sucks, huh?
Even setting aside our relationship, her accomplishments as a scholar made her the obvious choice. However, in giving her Pandemonium, I also gave her free rein to conduct whatsoever experiments she could devise.
And when you found out what she was doing, you killed her.
Kinda.
I made haste to Pandemonium the moment I learned of these hidden chambers. I left Agdistus, still can't pronounce her name, it's nearly impossible, Agdistus, to keep watch from Tartarus's vestibule as I ventured deeper, knowing not what would await me. It did not go well. As for what occurred next, it is better to see with your own eyes.
Alright. Let's see. Oh, they mean them. Oh no, he's gonna do it. Okay. Voice cutscene? That doesn't seem great.
Is that me?
It is not voiced.
You are well aware that I respect our neighbors in Elpis, researchers of pandemonium, and not to be masked. Yet you stand before me with your face covered. What petty defiance is this? What indeed? So quick you are to rebuke me, though you yourself have not set foot in these halls since their inception.
You must have known you could not conceal this from myself and Abyssos forever. As well you know that I cannot allow it to continue. I can read, I promise, Chan. I shall say this but once. Release Archthonios. Else I shall have no choice but to strike you down. Huh?
I would meet my end at the hands of none other. However, ere my time has come, I would have you know the why of it. That you will not desist. Once you have understood what has driven me this far, you shall see that stopping me was never an option.
The feelings of one weigh little against the needs of the entire star.
Oh, of course, of that I am well aware. But you did not deign to descend from your lofty heights, simply to lecture me as you would a child. You have an interest in my motivations. What possessed Athena, fearless researcher and mother, the son of the great La Habrea, to embark upon the path to her downfall? History will demand an answer, but it is you who deserve one.
Dang it. That was too slow. Give me your hand, La Habrea. And something, something, something.
Impossible. You bonded your souls?
What? Was that the rest of that sentence?
Impossible. You bonded your souls?
Sometimes they do that. Where it's a timed dialogue and I never know.
I
That the boundaries between us would cease to be. She offered me everything. To be understood. I see. She, dropped all of her mental blocks or whatever, you know? Like you sometimes see in, things like the X-Men. They're like,
I am completely open to you. See it all.
etc., etc. I see. We got there for context clues.
I found myself unable to refuse. At that moment, my mind was a storm of questions. Yet one roared the loudest. Did Athena ever truly love me?
I am become thee, memory and mind. I am thou,
Thou art I. You know? You know?
And I thee.
See? They're literally doing it. I am thou, thou art I. You know, you know?
can you feel it?
What is happening? Sorry for the flashbang, chat. It's very bright. It's like actually lighting my face up.
My heart, all that I am.
Yes, as if it were my own.
Excuse me. Sorry. Yawning today.
Fathomless desire to dissect the mysteries of life, to transcend our mortal flesh, bleed into our higher plane of existence. An unquenchable thirst for knowledge, not a single thought spared for another, for the star.
Wanted to know. At any cost, she wanted to know.
How disappointing.
Yeah, that's a dangerous game. Like learning and the search for knowledge can be a noble pursuit, but if it's not tempered with like ethics and morality, things can go bad. Things can go real bad. Applicable to games and real life.
Yet what is known cannot be undone. Unknown, you have beheld my life's work. Try as you might to excise the memory, the seed of desire remains. And when it takes root, you too shall be consumed by that self-same fervor.
Ah. So it sort of corrupted him. But then he's gonna do the thing where he splits off the mini clone. I see.
I will dig it out. I will dispense with the corruption in my soul ere your rotten insight spreads. Was my weakness that this wickedness fester. But never again.
Today I shall miss that rest of the line.
Today I renounce all that I was, and live only as La Habrea.
Oh. Interesting. Also, that's a sick visual. So he actually, like, split his mask and everything. The Asian mask.
Thus did I forsake the part of myself that had been polluted by Athena, sealing it within a crystal. Never did I think I would one day face those memories made flesh.
Interesting. Do we happen to know that he has a full mask eventually? Which seems to indicate that perhaps we're going to get some, like, reintegration at some point. We'll see.
Forgive my bluntness, but your actions bordered on insanity. You go to such lengths to escape your memories? Yeah, you nearly rewrote your very existence. True. Rest assured, the change did not go unnoticed by our colleagues in the convocation. Agi Yoram and Emmett Selk in particular made plain the suspicions they harbored. Right? Well, they should have. But you escaped with your life is nothing short of a miracle. Interesting.
Why didn't you destroy the crystal then and there? Did you think that one day to make use of the knowledge contained?
Excellent question.
I will not deny such considerations played into my decision, but my main motivation was fear. I had never attempted such a feat before. The crystal was my sole recourse should something go awry with the remainder of my soul. In hindsight, to cling to it was a mistake, born of doubt. Athena must have anticipated that I would resort to such measures and prepared a vessel beforehand that would accept the dregs of my soul.
I see. Makes sense.
Hephaestus doubtless believed he was performing his duty as a husband and father should. Yet, in truth, he was but a puppet being pulled to and fro by Athena's desires. His goal was not to raise himself high. He thought only of seeing his dear Athena live again. She might finish what she began.
Wow. Okay.
Yet, for all of that, he and I were alike. He had shared a fatal flaw, you see. Our need for control blinded us to other perspectives.
While I was enthralled to Hephaestus, you called out to me. What say you now? Does La Habrea speak truth? For real?
Yeah, I think he does. He did promise.
I just want to know one thing. Did you truly believe that hiding the truth was best for me? Even knowing how I felt about my mother? The La Habrea I know had a fatal flaw, after all. I'm still not convinced.
I have said all that I can say. Now it is for you to choose to believe me or not.
La Habrea I know held duty above all else. I would sooner prostrate myself before an erupting volcano, place my fickle emotions in his path. When you return to the surface, you'll doubtless don that mask once more. So, before we climb out of this forsaken pit, I suppose I should say, thank you, Hephaestus.
Interesting. I love these. I love the Endwalker I love the raid stories. I should have done these when I was playing through the MSQ originally. I should have just done them when we were actually, like, doing the thing. I didn't know... I apologize. I did not know your game, Queenix. I did not know. I was not aware of your game. Like, I knew the main story was awesome. I did not know y'all went so hard on the raids. I genuinely thought they were just like, here, have some fights. With, like, minimal story. I don't know why I thought that. Right, 'cause that's all I'd seen of the raids, you know? A couple times when I'd pop in somebody raiding, all you see is the fights. And I was avoiding spoilers, so I never, like, spent a lot of time watching other people play. Apparently, I missed something.
I've heard enough. There is.
Oops. There is me smacking the mic. Apologies.
I've heard enough. There's more I would yet discuss, but we should first return to Pandemonium's gates. I'll gather my thoughts on the way.
Yeah, we are still in the arena, by the way. We haven't even left the arena. Nice. Like I said, since we've completed the second, or since we completed the Abyssos section, we got a lot of story going on. So, lots to do. Very interesting, though. Stuff I had never seen before. I knew nothing about this.
I owe you an apology, Damlon. It's all due to my own inexperience that Hephaestus was so easily able to take hold of my mind. I also owe you thanks. For real. If you and Themis hadn't chosen to brave the chaos occurring in Pandemonium, then I would never have known Labrea's story, my father's story.
It was a tale that I too was fascinated to learn. I very much look forward to speaking with Azim on my return. I cannot help but wonder how much of this he foresaw.
I am afraid.
I can't allow that, Elidibus. For so long as you retain control of Pandemonium, there's work to be done. Oh, but of course, I shall first free the remaining warders and restore this place to its former glory. Using the facilities in Tartarus, we should be able to reverse the changes made to their bodies and minds. I shall stay behind to oversee the process.
Okay. So what's the twist? Because they're certainly being like, oh yeah, we're good. Everything's handled. Everything's fine. But I know there's another series of raids after this. So how do things go wrong?
It is well, but I must yet learn why I was considered the key to Hephaestus' experiments, and how he intended to revive Athena.
Such questions are best left unanswered. In fact, I forbid the pursuit of that knowledge. The boundary between man and creation shall never again be crossed.
Notice we dropped a bunch of frames at some point. Hopefully that was like while the stream was launching or something. Looked over at my stats and it's like, hey, you dropped 1% frames this stream. Whoops.
and I intend to destroy the crystal containing Hephaestus' essence. Let this mistake never again repeats.
Well, look, it's the idea of the icons. Yeah, it kind of is, isn't it?
I see no reason to gainsay your judgment.
Yeah. It's almost like it's all connected.
It is yet the matter of your crystal, however. Truth be told, I had not considered its origin until I saw the one containing Hephaestus' aether. I was struck by how wholly different they were.
Okay, so mine wasn't Hephaestus. That's good. I was wondering. I was like, I don't think they're the same one, but they looked similar.
There's another? While imbuing a crystal with memories is a simple process, storing a message, a warning even, would be something altogether more complex. This also means that someone besides the present company and Asum was aware of the plot unfolding within Pandemonium.
Then, why would they not make themselves known, even now? No threats remain.
Uh-huh. Exactly. It's almost like there are, in fact, threats remaining.
Perhaps it was one of the other warders. We shall question them after they are freed.
That task may take some time. Resource I'd rather not steal more of from you. Return at your leisure, and we'll share our results then. You did more than enough for me at the time being.
I am of the same mind. Leave the loose ends to us and continue upon your journey. Or, if you're so inclined, take a much-needed repose.
Uh-huh.
This talk of journeys smacks of Asum.
Yeah. Crazy. I wonder why it could remind you of Asum.
As well it should. He has pledged to keep moving until he has seen every corner of the world.
If you do find yourself in a spare moment, you might bring that crystal of yours to La Brea. He might be able to offer further insight. Till then, my friend.
That's right, because, what's-his-face has the crystal right now, doesn't he? Back in the present. He took the crystal and, like, wandered off because he was hearing the whispers of the crystal. I'm sure nothing terrible is going to happen there. I'm sure we're not going to get a terrifying reveal. I mean, whatever goes wrong, chat, when you start hearing mysterious whispers in your head telling you to do things? It's usually fine, right? It's usually cool. Well, he's not back yet, which doesn't bode well. It's not this guy, it was like another guy. Probably fine. Surely gonna be fine. But we'll find out. Because it's time for another break. So, y'all take a break along with me. I'm going to try to knock out my last set of push-ups for the day. Get my next 20-ish done. Hopefully without falling flat on my face. Grab some water. Grab a snack. Is that what I recommend you do. And we'll BRB. Welcome back, everybody. The 14 soundtrack's so good, isn't it? That's what I've been playing on the break. It's so good. I think it's some of the earlier songs on that part of the soundtrack. Welcome back, and congrats, Rose, for landing the 3rd time today. You're on a roll. I think you missed the you missed like one, but you've landed all the main ones. Like I think you dropped again when I had to take a double break. Yeah, good job. Who pro at this? It should all be RNG, but you've been nailing it. All right. All right. Let's get some loot first. Abyssos. Not this. Excuse me. Unsung relics, probably. Let's get us some loot. Alright, black mage stuff. Yep, give me the hat. Give me the coat. I don't necessarily need the gear for like wearing or for like stats, but we need the glamour. We need the cosmetics. Grab those real quick while I'm catching my breath from my last set of push-ups, because I'm a little short of breath. Boots. Nice. But I did it. I did my last 20. So that's it should be right at 80 for today. Feels like a lot. Feels like a lot. Push-ups, that is. Push-ups that be. Good job on that. Thank you. Yeah, it's something I've started a few weeks ago now. Where I'm trying to get a little bit better in shape. I'm in my 40s, y'all. I gotta if I don't really lock in, we're gonna be falling apart. So I figured a good way of doing it, and like not only doing it but like keeping myself accountable, is to do it on my during the stream, right? It's not like it means I'm not doing like a ton of exercise. But it does mean that, you know, I can always I knock it out on my break, and if I don't do it, y'all can yell at me. And it gets my body moving. So, you know, like I said, since I sit at the computer all day, it gives me a chance to move a little bit. So, it's a good idea. Yeah, I've been happy with it. So I sort of alternate days, right? I do like push-ups one day, bodyweight squats another. I may eventually start mixing it up, add some other stuff in, but between those two, you're really covering most of your body, right? Between those two workouts, you're really sort of hitting like a good percentage. So it works for now. I can feel it working. Like I feel myself getting stronger. So it's definitely doing something. So can recommend. All right, let's continue this. We got an hour left of the, or 51 minutes left of the stream. Let's continue. See what's up.
Why, if it isn't a Damelon? Excuse me if I'm not my usual. Yeah. Excuse me if I'm not my usual chipper self, but we have not been without our difficulties in your absence.
Is it because the guy's missing?
You see, communication with the airship Professor Claudian,
That would be the guy.
commissioned for his search, was lost some time ago.
Now we have quite lost track of where he might be. Yep. Shocker, it's going poorly.
And to make matters worse, Nemgigi just sent word of an unusually large amount of energy coming from somewhere within the ethereal sea. I was just on my way to the Itioscope. In fact, please, you must come with me.
Would have guessed. Right. Again, whispers from a crystal in your head. Oh. That's not supposed to be here. So this is Pandemonium, right? That's where we were doing our raids. Again, that was in the past. Pay no attention to the fact that that our character, the main character, can sort of seamlessly time travel. Don't worry about that. That's not supposed to be here. That should have been back in the past, but now it is here, which seems bad. TBH.
What is that? Is it real?
Unfortunately. Who is this? I don't know who it is.
Why is it that whenever danger visits the world, you're never far behind?
Oh, right. Hi. He's the leader of the country we're in, or one of them. He's like on the Congress, Parliament type deal. He's also some of our buddies' father.
And you too? Professor Claudian's assistants, I take it? As you arrived before me, I take it as you're involved in all this? I would thank you to furnish me with explanation.
He doesn't like us a lot. We don't get along. Despite the fact that we saved the world. Multiple times. Yeah, that's... Pandemonium is not supposed to be here. I see that things did in fact go wrong. Yeah, tell him, Nemgigi. This is Nemgigi.
While the research summary you submitted to the forum gave us no cause for concern, these details are alarming. Alarming, I say.
The professor's last message indicated he was on his way to Azys Law, but we know not whether he ever reached his destination.
A rash endeavor, even for Claudian. But he has ever allowed the thrill of discovery to cloud his better judgment.
Sounds familiar.
But no recourse to entreat is God's help in searching for him. As for that unsightly fortress which materialized in the ethereal sea, Pandemonium, was it? It cannot be left alone. For the time being, information regarding this matter must be strictly controlled, so as to minimize panic. We will gather those with knowledge of the ethereal sea, continue monitoring it for further irregularities.
Interesting. I was not expecting it to go this way. I knew something was going to happen. But, interesting.
You, too, submit a detailed report to the forum at once.
Busted.
At present, we have far more questions than answers. Nevertheless, I would ask for your assistance at such a time that our investigation has concluded. We may need you to blow something up. I know you're good at it. Very good. Now, you'll excuse me. I must apprise the forum of what has occurred here. Always what disaster after another with this guy.
Interesting. Hi, Robin.
Just when we need him the most, Professor Claudian remains unaccounted for. He even brought the crystal with him.
I'm pretty sure that's why he's unaccounted for.
We're left with scarce few straws to grasp at.
I wonder if the crystal is Athena. Because there's some similarities between Athena and Claudian. You know, the reckless search for knowledge stuff. Wonder. No spoilerinos. Those who know.
Well, I am but a lowly assistant.
Even I can see that our two current problems are likely related. The same party or phenomenon may be responsible for both. Conversely, I see now that my unexperienced imagination failed to do Pandemonium's pitiless spires justice.
They had an aesthetic and they really went for it with Pandemonium. It's... I don't know if they needed to do that. It could have been like a boring building, but they're like, you know what this research facility needs? Chains.
I can only wonder, if this facility itself traversed the ages, did the creations within do the same? What of the keywords? But answers to these questions shall come in time, I'm sure. For now, I must do as Master Foshino asked and write that report. As for you, Damelon, pray get what rest your responsibilities will allow. When next we call upon you, I wager we shall need you in prime condition.
I mean, it is called Pandemonium. It is. I wonder if they designed the place and then called it Pandemonium, because they're like, well, that's a Pandemonium right there. Or if they named it Pandemonium for some reason, and then designed it in world, obviously. I wonder. Either way, yeah, it's. I can appreciate the aesthetic. It does look cool as hell. So maybe that was just their thinking. Maybe their thinking was, yo, let's make the most baller research facility we can. If it looks a little evil, that's fine. Surely nothing bad will ever happen here. It'll look ironically evil. The name of this quest is Eater of Souls. Alright. I'm sure that's fine.
Damelon,
Oh, let me do this.
Oops. Dang it! I can read it from down here.
Damelon, I had a feeling you would arrive soon.
Or I was making another marker, so I know where the next part of the story starts. You can ignore that clip. I'll probably delete it later. I was making a marker in the stream.
Damelon, I had a feeling you would arrive soon. Urgent tidings always seem to carry you in their wake. After all, and Master Foshino recently sent word regarding his investigation. It seems he's uncovered information regarding Professor Claudian's whereabouts and the sudden appearance of Pandemonium in the Ethereal Sea. We would do well to meet with him at once.
So there's always, when they release the raids, there's always a delay between them, between the series. There was a real-time delay between when we completed the last set and the start. So, as far as they're concerned, we've been waiting a minute. But obviously, we're not.
If you have no objections, I ask that you proceed to the ITS scope forthwith. I shall make the necessary arrangements and join you shortly.
Or I don't think I can just teleport down. I think I gotta take the thingy.
Ah, Mr. Demon. I have been made aware you're coming. Please use the lift.
Going down. Right. Probably also gotta go over there. Ride! I'm on an alpaca. Adorable. Eee. Oh, right, I can fly here. I was like, why didn't I jumped rather far, but I can actually fly. No, not inside, though. Dang it. I got played. Down, please. Be embarking for Ultima Thule? No. I'm in the wrong spot. I was not paying attention. I need to go this way. I was about to go to space. I was about to go to space. Yeah, again, we have a literal spaceship. See? Like, cool ass design too. Like an awesome looking spaceship. It's a faster than light ship too. It goes burr. I need to go down to the IToscope. Fantasy game, by the way. Fantasy game, by the way. Ah. Going here. Very cool. Endwalker was a very neat expansion. It's all the stuff we're doing in here. Hi, guys. Hi, Fortunel.
I thank you for answering my summons with haste. Let us forgo formalities and jump straight to the heart of the matter. Namely, the whereabouts of Professor Claudian, who has not been seen since his ill-advised journey to Abyssos. A subsequent expedition discovered an airship in the vicinity of the Aetherochemical Research Facility. Although the vessel clearly belonged to the professor, he was nowhere to be found.
Ruh-roh.
There were signs that someone, perhaps the man himself, had forced their way into the facility, so his trail was duly followed. However, the trail led nowhere, in the most literal sense. It was almost as if an entire sector of the facility had been wrested from existence.
What?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? It's been fun, but I gotta go. See you later.
Of course, Ook.
Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you have an excellent evening/night. Take care of yourself. I hope your borscht was delicious as well. Or is delicious. Yeah, take care of yourself. Thanks for hanging out. We'll be here all week. So, you know where to find me. Take care. Take care. Was awesome. It made me hungry. See ya.
Further investigations confirmed the expedition party's suspicions. Nigh on an entire section of Aziz's law has been teleported elsewhere.
What do you mean? Teleported? Where?
That's what I'm saying.
Wait, there's... Okay.
We believe that its destination was none other than the Ethereal Sea. Here, we believe, here were its elegant facilities reconstituted as the halls of Pandemonium. To great success, as you can see.
So they, like... morphed it? That's interesting. Okay. This isn't literally Pandemonium? But kind of?
So, that means Professor Claudian is in there, in that monstrous fortress.
That is our leading theory. We are certain enough, at least, to risk sending you into the depths in search of the missing man.
I see. I see now who the final... or who we're going to have to deal with. I'm guessing Claudia did not have a great time. Maybe got taken over by Athena?
Yet before we do, there is another pressing matter.
Getting us there?
While Pandemonium may appear firmly sealed, an unknown entity was recently spied crawling forth from its gates.
What? Yep. This looks like one of the things from the first. Looks like an angel. Whoa.
We observed his behavior with the ideoscope, and, to our horror, witnessed it gorging upon the surrounding aether like a ravenous beast.
What? It must be stopped. The ethereal sea harbors the souls of the departed. This is the wellspring from which all creatures are born. If its flow were disturbed, life itself might cease to be. Yeah, it's not great.
Precisely. Its safety must be our first priority.
Let's see. That's probably our first fight, huh?
Rid us of this menace, Demlon. Then we will be at liberty to investigate what wicked machinations are afoot. Memory crystal was recovered from Claudian's airship. Take it with you. It may yet provide some insight into the enigma Pandemonium.
I wonder. Without Demis, there would be no army of phantom warriors. I realize you're more than capable in combat, but you're certain that you'll be alright?
Themis isn't the only one who can summon our illusory allies.
We can also do that. He isn't? What? Why? Of course. Should have known that someone of your talents could master even the ancients' arcane arts. Apologies for my failure of imagination.
That's okay. I'm kind of hacking, TBH.
Once we are freed of the looming specter of Pandemonium, you must promise to share your knowledge. For the sake of thorough reports, of course. In the meanwhile, I shall focus my efforts on providing you with what information and support I can.
Thanks, NimGG. I shall gather resources and researchers even, from the confluence to construct a means to convey you to your destination. Maybe some kind of cannon. That'd be funny. The rest is in your hands.
Noted. Ninth circle is now accessible, huh? Interesting. I feel like I should hold off on the next ones until next week, but also I kind of want to do it. It's gonna be a mess assembling these VODs anyway. We're making videos out of these anyway, so I don't think it matters too much. Yeah. Rose, chat in general chat. Are y'all down for another one? See if we can squeeze it in. We got about 30 minutes left on the clock. Okay. So if y'all are down, well, let's do it. Let's do it. And we will, yeah. Yes. Down for whatever? Do you need to do your weeklies for AAC? I have not done those in a hot minute. Maybe we do that instead. And save this for next week. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. I definitely not done my weeklies. Yeah, let's do that. I like that idea. I'm gonna let you drive, Rose. But yeah, let's do the AAC. That sounds like a good way to end the day. And then yeah, we'll do the we'll start working on the Tartarus raids next week. You know? My inventory is so scuffed. What does this collect? Oh. Kind of baller. Shoulder flames. Like it. Do you know what gear you need? I gotta do, I think my things are on my guy, on one of my guys. My fragments. I need everything but the hat, I think. Yeah, I have the hat. I have the hat and a ring. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure I need, like, all of these other things. So I'm actually wearing the heavyweight gear. Which guy did I put this on? Oh. What? Yeah. I'm probably gonna go for like body armor or like any of these bits. I think body armor is what I need the most. Are you just grabbing chest pieces? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. I think that's the play. Oh boy. Tyrant time. Yeah, probably gonna need 4 and they drop from all of them. Yeah, I think I've got a few of the chest pieces. But I definitely need at least one more. I'm probably gonna die in this fight. Just warning you. But hey. At least it'll be bangers. We'll die to the bangers. I'll be hanging out with you.
At long last, the decisive match against the Grand Champion!
Yeah.
Will the challenger triumph and seize the tyrant's throne?
First, I shall take your measure. Show me your footwork.
Oh. Right. I remember. Barely.
Another attack evaded with aplomb.
What? Right? Not right.
Once again, they slip beyond their opponent's reach.
How about this?
I love it. Oh yeah, I actually get to use all my stuff in this.
Still standing.
Behold, the essence of martial mastery.
Yeah. Oh right, yeah. I don't remember what these look like. It was like this one, and then it was. Then like the lion is the third one, right? Yeah.
Absolute brutality! The champion's power is unmatched.
There is much more to come.
But again, huh? Yeah, this is the circle.
Oh, the challenger's holding their own.
It has been a long time since I've enjoyed myself so.
Sorry, I'm just vibing, y'all. I love the song. This is the Dawn Trail raid. For those of you aren't familiar.
Oh, it's tyranny time, folks.
I wasn't sure if I was
He knows
actually
no
out of
mercy,
that.
and he's never tasted defeat.
No more holding back.
So far, so good. Now we got Charybdis. Ow!
Yourself, unenhanced warrior.
That did a lot of damage.
I beg your pardon? What is he going to do with all those weapons?
Oh no. Ow.
Such ferocity!
Ugh.
The champion is ruthless indeed!
Oh my god. Panic.
My reign is absolute. I will not lose.
The tyrant
Maximum
altered
panic.
his form. He looked even more tyrannical than before.
That was... Oh.
Know the folly of challenging me unenhanced.
I wasn't paying attention. I think I didn't do something I needed to do there. Let's get back into it. Let's do this too. Drop my combo, so.
I will not yield my throne.
Yeah, I don't know how, like,
What a display of power! He's unleashed
Scared
the
me,
full
Rose.
might of the behemoth!
I guess it was probably wise to be near the healer for that, huh? Ow.
Oh, he's split the ring in half. We're going to need urgent repairs.
Please. GGG, please.
And they're back in action. Can they turn the tide?
I'm not good enough at the video game. Whee!
Try this.
Ugh. Arcadian Avalanche.
And now he's thrown the ring. What absurd strength! Ahem. The ring shall presently be restored.
Right?
Oh, 'tis a clash between fellow pride and mortal resolve. Either side could
DPS time for Black Mage.
The power of feral souls makes the Arcadian what it is.
Just blasting. Well, I got ley lines down. This is the perfect time. I remembered it from last time. Nice. Dang it! Every time. Yeah, I already hit the button this time.
been felled with a vengeance.
Yeah, you got this.
What fighting spirit!
Nice.
It's all over.
Good stuff.
Until next time.
Good stuff. Loot. Need. Read for that. Pass. Need. Nice. Yeah, got a chest piece out of that one. I got the chest piece. Can't remember how many I had. Let me check my my dudes. Let me check my dudes. Right click and search for it, it'll show. That's right. Does that mean I have one on Ulrich? That mean I have one on Ulrich? I'm assuming. So retainer in tab 5. Right. Yep, there they are. Yeah, so I have one, and I need two more of heavy. 2 more of the body armors. Nice. Do I have any of the other bits? I thought I did. I guess not. Or maybe I had an. Oh yeah, I have one of the hollow blade, heavy hollow blades too. Cool. Cool. I'm so out of practice with doing I'm so unfamiliar with doing the doing content on time, like the latest raids. You have time for one more? Yeah, let's do it. Let me snooze a little bit. Yeah, let's hit it. Let's try one. Yeah, it's pushing it, but let's do it. Let's do it. I kind of like doing these on Black Mage, by the way. I remember the point where he pops off and tries to blast us in the center was an excellent spot to lay line and just go. It was good. This one will give you the weapon piece. And it's hardcore DPS time. I was like, yes! Black Mage to go burr. On Red Mage is probably where you want to burn all your meter, too. Oh, right.
The president must pay for his crimes. Give him what for, champion.
Like, was not. All right, let's do this thing.
His arm has a life of its own. Is this the power of the mythical Linwork?
Oh, you don't even have any idea. Lindworm be doing stuff.
His arm is slithering out. Oh,
Also, you know,
that's disgusting.
I had to hang out for the. I had to stay for Everything Burns. One of the best tracks in the game. Alright, where are we going? Where are we going? Oh, nope, nope, nope.
Watch out! That is one cruel coil. Oh no! The champion's been crushed!
Where that happens. That happens, champions. Oh god. I'm fine. Wasn't even close. Oh yeah, you're exploding. No Explodorino, please.
Slip beyond their opponent's reach.
Let's go. This fight's so cool. I love this game.
His arms are snaking round the ring. What's he planning?
Not even close. I had that nailed. That was not me just not moving because I didn't see it.
Oh no! The gore has lashed onto the champion! Don't panic!
Firing. Oh. Whoops.
Another attack evaded with aplomb.
That's the one that you don't, that's the one where you try to stay on the stage. I am so smart. Thank you. I have some kind of move stuff. I don't think I have it on the bar currently. Either though. Oh, there it is. I do have it on my bar. It's just not convenient for me to hit. Everything works. Yeah, for those who don't know, this was developed in partnership with Tom Morello. Song was, which is pretty sick, TBH. In the sense that it was made Bye. Okay, this is the one where I do want to stay on the stage. I did it. What am I doing wrong? Ow.
They've been struck with venom, but they can weather it. They must.
They've been struck by a smooth criminal. Oh, we're vibing. We don't have a ton of time left in the stream, but that's fine. I may have to do a cheeky other everything burns. Yay, we're all done. Fight's over.
To the champion!
Everything's fine.
What the? Could the Lindworm's regeneration be out of control?
What?
The Lindworm's completely healed. What outrageous regenerative power!
All right, now things get spicy. Close. Everything burns.
Is there no limit to his regenerative capacity?
Oh, there are limits, all right. Get him. Yeah, somebody limit break. I don't know. I never know when I should be the one to do this. Loot, you say? Yes. Nice. I think I forgot to try to get. I got Groovin' Green. Go. I forgot to get the recipes. My brain's fried. I don't know why I tried to get the thing there. I don't know. I don't know. Whoops. I mean, I'll need it eventually, right? Not the end of the world. Yeah, it's not the end of the world. I was like, I'll click this. I was so happy to see the mount on the list. I was like, I need the mount, and did not think at all about the rest of the stuff. Cool. Cool. Fun times. Thank you, Scarlet Rose, for your assistance today and all the raiding. Much appreciated. We are basically out of time though. We're a little bit over time. We are out of time. I had a lot of fun today. Hope y'all did too. Yeah, I think a part of my brain was like, I already have the heavy. I can't get it again, even though it was a different raid. So I clicked over it or something. I don't know. Doesn't matter. I need all the pieces except for the helmet. So as long as I don't accidentally the helmet again, I'm basically in good shape. But yeah, I should try to get my weeklies done every week, huh? We'll try to set some time apart on Sundays to try to do those, because I mean I need the upgrades. Like, my stuff is old and crusty. Like I'm rocking like 740, 750 gear for the most part. Like, except for my my rings. My rings are both 770, but everything else is like 740, 755. I need all the things. But, chat, thank y'all for hanging out with me tonight. We have completed Abyssos. So, I screenshotted myself and turned off the UI at the same time. So, the next Final Fantasy XIV stream will be on Tuesday, where we will continue with the Stormblood Hildebrand quests. We're working on our buddy helping out the Inspector Extraordinaire to solve some crimes. You know, as you do. Tomorrow, we will be back in Persona land, continuing our exceedingly long Persona 5 playthrough. I'm having a lot of fun with the game, though, so I don't mind that it is long, but it is long. We're a ways in, and things are heating up. So, if you're a JRPG enjoyer in general, check us out for that. Anything else? New video up on the pinned messages on both sides. It's for the Asphodelis raids in Endwalker. Contains almost all the story and all of the fights themselves. It's got chapters in it, so you can even jump around if you so desire. Check it out. Tell me what you think. I'm still playing around with video styles. It's got all of the raids in it, so it's like an hour-and-a-half long video, including the fights in the floor. So, yeah. Let me know what you think. Other than that, I hope everybody has a great week, if I do not see you. I hope you had a great weekend. If you're on the Twitch side, we're going to go ahead and raid out, as we do. Of course, if you're on the YouTube side, there is no rating. Their version of it is very jank and barely works. And I don't know if I even have access to it. So you can just hang out as I send you on your way. But if you're on the Twitch side, we are going to see. I saw some flash. I think somebody ran past me. Game. Let's see, who is it? We're gonna raid my buddy Voodoo Cat, friend of the stream. She just lost her job as a teacher because she's been having some health issues, and they just let her go out of nowhere. So we're gonna go share some love that way. She's doing some farming today, I think, in 14 as well. So go say hi to her. Let's go say hi to her. If you are a sub, use that first message. If you are not a sub, use the second one. Anything else on my list of things? I don't think so. I think y'all are good. We will be back tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Central US time, which is UTC -5 currently. I'd love to see you. Other than that, take care of yourselves, everybody. Thank you again for the help today, Rose. Thank you to all the chatters who hung out and all the lurkers and all my peeps. Thank y'all for watching. Take care of yourselves. Be good. Be good to yourselves. Be good to others. And we will see you next time.
Goodbye.